Jewishnews TV. I'm Chantal Abbott-Ball reporting. Making news this week, Sydney's Jewish Museum announced plans for a new permanent exhibition. The exhibition, the first of its kind in Australia, will pay tribute to Australian Jews who have served in Australia's military, service that extends back to the 1850s and which continues to this day in Afghanistan and Iraq. Keeping with the museum theme, Prime Minister Kevin Rudd gave former Governor-General Sir Zelman Cowen a $200,000 birthday present on Wednesday. Sir Zelman, who turns 90 next week, is the patron of Melbourne's Jewish Museum of Australia, and in honor of his birthday, Rudd gave the museum a large federal government grant. The money will go towards the refurbishment of the Australian Jewish History Gallery, which will be renamed in honor of Sir Zelman. To entertainment news now, Jewish director Nora Ephron's latest feel-good offering, Julie and Julia, is set to hit Australian screens next week. Based on Julia Child's memoir, My Life in France, and Julie Powell's blog-turned-novel, Julie and Julia, the film stars veteran Meryl Streep and received a glowing report from reviewers at the AJN.
Shouldn't I find something to do?
What is it that you really like to do?
Eat.
And you're so good at it. Look at you. Now,
They're
how
growing
good
in
you are.
front of you.
The Julie/Julia Project. I cook my way through Julia Child's cookbook. 365 days, 524 recipes. I am risking my well-being for a deranged assignment. Is it crazy?
Yes.
To sports now, and we cross to David with the latest.
Thanks, Chantal. Well, there is some exciting news at the Maccabi Basketball Club, where favourite son Brad Rosen has returned as a player coach. The former NBL star played 188 matches for the Sydney Kings, spent 2 seasons as captain, won 2 premierships as an assistant coach. He's been the flag bearer for Jewish basketball on the court and will now join a bunch of excited youngsters in the City of Sydney Basketball Association's Premier League competition. But Rosen has also revealed that he is working behind the scenes to get his beloved Sydney Kings back in the NBL. He's part of the Sydney Comets board. They've bought the rights to the name. Watch this space, I think, for developments over the NBL season. In Melbourne, it's been a crazy week for the Maccabi Hockey Club. They lost the preliminary final, had that result overturned because of an ineligible opponent, and then went down in the decider on the weekend. The side lost 6-4 with goals to Gary Brown and 1 each to David Rood and Ben Finkelstein. But with promotion to State League 3 for 2010, it's a pretty nice consolation prize for the side. Also in Melbourne, a young swimming starlet, Marnie Berger, was at it again at the Queensland and then Victorian 8 short course championships. She smashed her best efforts in Queensland before bettering those new PBs again in Victoria. She has been selected as part of the Target 2012 squad aiming for the London Olympics. In other news, star all-rounder Dave Gelbart has been announced as the captain of Melbourne's Maccabi Ajax first this season after Jonathan Weinstock's departure. And finally, former Australian snooker and pool #1 Tammy Cantoni has qualified for her 9th World Championships after winning the Australian Open in her first tournament back after a 3-year break. They're the sports headlines. Go the Eels over Melbourne in the NRL Grand Final. Back to you, Chantal.
Thanks, David. Now to schmooze. AJN reader Robert Garib recently told the AJN that he met outspoken comedian Jerry Lewis, who was in town raising money for charity. Garib invited Lewis to celebrate Rosh Hashanah, but Lewis's PA politely declined the offer. Schmooze reckons it was probably for the best. He'd likely have bagged the cooking and made his wife cry. Well, that's all from us at Jewish News TV. Make sure you get a copy of next week's AJN for a full interview with Sir Zelman, and visit our website at jewishnews.net.au.